So you've got some land and you're thinking about building a solar farm. Well, before you start celebrating, there's one huge hurdle you need to clear first: planning permission. When it comes to solar farms, planning permission can be complicated, political, and the main reason why so many projects never even get off the ground. In this video, we'll break down what solar farm planning permission means, why it's so hard to get, and how the rules differ across the UK. By the end, you'll know exactly what to expect and how to improve your chances of getting planning approval. First, let's get clear on what planning permission actually is. It's your local council's official yes to building something new or changing how your land is used. In the UK, that power came from the 1948 Town and Country Planning Act. For solar farms, the rules primarily depend on size. If your project generates less than 50 megawatts, you apply through your local planning authority. But if it's over 50 megawatts, it's classed as a nationally significant infrastructure project, which requires permission from the Secretary of State for the Department of Energy Security. If your panel covers more than 9 square meters, you'll likely need planning permission too, even if it's a domestic system. So whether it's a field or a rooftop, someone official needs to give you the thumbs up first. Why is planning permission so important, you might wonder? Why does the UK make this process so strict? It's about keeping the landscape balanced. Planning permission isn't just bureaucracy, it protects farmlands, nature, and local communities. It stops people from building inappropriate projects. So why is planning permission so tough? Part of it goes back to money and government subsidies. From 2010 to 2015, solar applications exploded thanks to something called renewable obligation certificates, which made up almost half a project's income. But when the government pulled those subsidies in 2016, things slowed down. Still, developers adapted. The average solar project went from 4 megawatts in 2010 to 27 megawatts in 2022. Around 2/3 of all solar farm applications do get approved. So yes, it can be tough, but it's not impossible. The biggest reason projects get rejected? Location. If your land is high-quality farmland, grade 1, 2, or 3A, it's considered the best and most versatile plots. Councils want this land reserved for food production. So if your site is grade 3B or lower, your odds are much better. There's a political side too. For years, the UK government prioritised agriculture over renewables, even though over 80% of Brits support solar, but change might finally be on the way. At the end of 2024, the UK government launched its solar roadmap with a plan to hit 70 gigawatts of solar by 2035. This aims to simplify planning rules, speed up grid connections, and make better use of rooftops and car parks instead of farmland. It also updates national guidance, giving councils clearer rules and making it harder to reject good solar projects. It may not be perfect, but it's a solid start. And here's how the rules differ across the UK. In England, projects under 50 megawatts go to local planning authorities. Over 50 megawatts goes to the Secretary of State. In Wales, anything over 10 megawatts is a development of national significance. And in Scotland, projects over 50 megawatts are handled by the Energy Consents Unit, and every developer must consult the community first. In Northern Ireland, any projects over 30 megawatts go directly to the Department for Infrastructure. Different systems, but the same challenge: getting approval on time. So what does the process actually look like? Step 1, find a good site, flat, sunny, and around 200 acres. Step 2, complete an environmental impact assessment to show your project won't harm wildlife or farming. Step 3, if the site is near protected habitats, you'll need a habitat regulation assessment. Step 4, submit your application with maps, designs, grid plans, and flood reports. Step 5, wait, and sometimes wait a long time. How long does it take once you submit a planning application? On average, over 4 years for big projects. And with fees around £462 per hectare, a 200-acre site can cost over £36,000 before you've even broken ground. And the two biggest headaches right now? Grid connection delays, with some projects waiting up to 10 years, and local opposition. Even with public support high, protests can slow planning for months, sometimes years. But the good news is, progress is happening. New national policies prioritize renewables, and solar thresholds are being raised. Councils are being told to give significant weight to green energy in their decisions. And if the UK sticks to this path, getting a solar farm approved could be much faster, fairer, and a lot less painful. If you're thinking about building a solar farm, or just curious about your land's potential, check out our free Solar Farm Planning Permission Checker, linked in the first comment below. It's quick, simple, and could be the first step towards your own renewable energy project. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with other landowners who might be asking the same question as you.